Now, from the Valley of the Sun, EA Sports welcomes you inside State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix, Arizona. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Legette, touchdown Rams. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Moore going in motion. Murray now going to throw to open. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he winds up dancing and spinning out of the tackle. Winds up getting 8 yards on that one. Good run.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he will score. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals. The extra point is good. And the Cardinals come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air this one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down. Mike, living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On the return, it's Moore. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's first and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
McBride is the motion man. Play action now. It's Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going. It moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They're going to run right over center with Hubbard. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's taken down on what should be. Murray now to throw on first down. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have...
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Here's first and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. That's good for 27 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on top. He'll drop to throw. Going right back to Nakua. Complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now, faking the give. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that's going to lead to a fourth down. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be out of bounds, nowhere close to the yellow line. And that is a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Murray now on 2nd down. That one intercepted. Nothing better than a big man touchdown. The defensive lineman comes up with a pick six. Celebration time for the guys up front.
Yeah, Mike, and you can always see which guys have a little running back in their pass, because this big guy, when he got his hands on the ball, he was not being stopped until he found himself in the end zone.
Carney now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams will move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's caught by Harrison right side. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 50.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Murray. This one caught at the 4, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Arizona. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Cardinals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Max Melton. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. A terrific run there, all the way down to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Murray. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. To the goal line and in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. The PAT, up and good. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Rams use their third and final timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He'll look to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. That's 2 catches on this drive, this one for 23 yards.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Murray going to hand this to Benson. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
So, not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. On the ground, it's Benson. And a short pickup down inside the 10. Second down, Murray. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. And this will pay off. It is caught. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. The extra point is good. And the Cardinals have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Hubbard. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd rounder. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Murray. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
On 1st and 10, Murray. That's to the right side. Caught by McBride. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Now a second down throw for Murray. There's that man again, another catch. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
So these two...
The end of the third quarter.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. To throw again is Murray. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Another run here with Hubbard. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
They bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, it's right back to Hubbard. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Back to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
A run with Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run with Hubbard. Marked down at the 6. Here's second and goal. One more time, it's Hubbard. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. They're in 4-down territory for sure, but what can they do on this one? It's third and goal. They'll try to run with Hubbard. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So on third and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on fourth down, taking care of it on the third down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the Cardinals. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win here in the desert for the Cardinals, as we say, so long from Glendale.